to come to London. And as the Lord Mayor, I'm the first citizen of the City of Westminster. So when Her Majesty the Queen comes to pay an official visit, when she gets out of her car, it is the Lord Mayor who greets her first before anybody else. So I have met her on a number of occasions, she's lovely too. And of course, she lives in the heart of Westminster at Buckingham Palace, which is very close to where the parade is going to begin. So I might give you a little tour of where you're going to go. How many of you have been to London, seen London? One? Not that many? Yes, come on, this one there, yes. So I think you've got a lot to learn, which is why it's going to be so exciting. So you start in Piccadilly. Heard of Piccadilly? No? Oh, it's a very big, important shopping street, and then you go into Piccadilly Circus, and then you go to Trafalgar Square. Heard of Trafalgar Square? It's where the lawns are and the fountains are. And then you turn into Whitehall, which is the big, wide street, and it's always packed with crowds of people to watch the parade. And it's a big, wide street, so you can really show off your marching talents when you go down there. And it's where all the government offices are. There's also a very interesting particular palace called the Banqueting House, because we also had a civil war. It was quite a long time ago, and I'm afraid we cut off our king's head, which was not a very nice thing to do, but you would actually go past the place where he walked out onto the balcony to have his head chopped off. So, and that happened in 1649, my memory serves me right. Then you end up in Parliament Square, and of course Parliament Square's got the Houses of Parliament, it's got Westminster Abbey, which I'm sure, as you know, is 1,000 years old, and then of course you end the parade underneath Big Ben. Now you must have heard of Big Ben. Oh, I get a few nods now, yes, good, phew. But that's where you end. And the lovely thing is that the Lord Mayor, in an open-top carriage drawn by horses, leads off the parade. And the parade, it's not just marching bands, you get all sorts of English quirky people taking part, minis and penny farthing bicycles and clowns. It's a great, great parade in a great, great city. It's a truly exciting day, and as Mr. Bone said, you will see so much more of London than just the little bits I've pointed out. And he looks after you really, really well. So even if there are no parents with you, I promise you, you get really well looked after, and you get to see other parts of England and enjoy the culture. So it's a wonderful opportunity for you all to broaden your horizons, travel, be responsible for your own luggage and things, and above all, of course, enjoy. And I've enjoyed every minute of the visit here so far. I've seen your wonderful school, we've had a tour, I've seen your lovely uniforms. I don't know whether we're going to hear any more of the marching band play, are we? Yes? Oh, good. I love your marching bands. As Mr. Bone said, there are no marching bands, well, school marching bands in the UK. We've got the military marching bands, you know, the Guards and the Navy, and they all have their big ones. But the schools don't have marching bands for the obvious reasons that you play a different sort of football to us. We play soccer, which we call football. You play what we call American football. So we don't have a need for marching bands. There are some marching bands, but of course we do have wonderful choirs, wonderful orchestras, wonderful ensembles, jazz bands, etc. So we make up for it in that way. So as I said, I love marching bands, and the standard and the quality that I've heard this afternoon, this evening, really is impressive. And there's just one more thing I'd like to say, and that is I know how hard you all work to create the choreography and the colour guards and everything that goes into the marching bands, and your enthusiasm is wonderful, but it wouldn't really happen without your band director, without your staff in the school who support you, teach you, without the county delegates, some of whom we have here, and without the school board to support you. So we have a lot to thank, and importantly, we have the parents to thank. I think they're pretty important in all of this. So thank you, parents, for supporting your kids. going to invite you. Luckily, I brought the invitation with me. In recognition of an unparalleled reputation for outstanding performance abilities, the patrons and the organising committee of London's New Year's Day Parade and Festival, in association with Youth Music of the World, the City of Westminster, the Lieutenancy of Greater London, and the London Mayors Association, take great pleasure in extending an invitation to the Sarasota High School Mighty Sailor Band and Sailor Symphony, Florida, USA, to participate in the 29th Annual New Year's Day Parade and Festival to be held in London, England between December the 27th, 2014 and January the 4th, 2015. And it is signed by myself as a representative of the Lord Mayoralty of the City of Westminster and as a patron of the parade, and Mr. Bone, who is the festival director. Mr. Rosen, would you like to come and accept, take the